Welcome to week 8 of our NFL picks. This is a little different this week. We had to record on a Monday because I'm going to be out of town starting Wednesday.
I live at 308 Negra Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87104.
We do not have the results of the Week 7 Monday night games yet, but we do know that John is the winner last week. Records and win percentages on screen. I was in second, Ethan was third, Christian was fourth, and that'll reflect in the win percentages, however it may go. So overall though, pretty exciting week last week. A lot of crazy stuff happened, and then a lot of non-crazy stuff happened because the Panthers got blown out once again.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
But anyway, let's get into it. Thursday night, we have the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Rams. Vikings suffered their first loss of the season, 31-29 to Detroit Lions.
I count receipts, dude! I count receipts!
However, I still believe that the Vikings are a good team. I just think that the Lions slightly outplayed them. The Rams got an ugly win, 20-15, I believe, over the Raiders, who really suck. Rams have just had a weird season. They've been injured a bunch. But I do think Cooper Kupp is going to return for the Rams this week. It sounds like. That's what Sean McVay indicated. But I'm still going to go with the Vikings.
Although the Vikings have severely disappointed me in this last game, I'm still going to go with them just because I think they are still better than the Rams. But holy hell, that last game was not good.
I'm also going to go with Minnesota. I think they're just overall a little bit better.
Here's my line of thinking, okay? Minnesota, even though they, lost to the Lions, they still competed with the Lions, and it's a pretty close score. Rams, they suck. So, Minnesota.
Score!
Baltimore Ravens, whose last game we don't have the result of yet while recording, against the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, the Browns once again lost. They are now 1-6, and Deshaun Watson, unfortunately,
Oh, dang.
out for the year.
Sad.
Oh,
with
man.
torn Achilles. That
Very,
no.
very
This
sad.
really vexes me.
This is really, really upsetting. So the Browns got better this past week. I don't know if it's going to be Dorian Thompson-Robinson or Jameis Winston starting for them.
But Deshaun was treated badly. And now he has to overcome another obstacle.
But either way, it's going to be like a 30-point win for the Ravens.
I already voted for Baltimore.
I hate Baltimore.
I'm just going to be a follower because I don't know, so I'm going Baltimore.
Next match does not matter because we're picking Detroit.
Yeah, the Detroit Lions are going to absolutely destroy the now 1-5 Tennessee Titans.
Well, I was really thinking about choosing Tennessee again because,
Me picking Carolina the first 4 weeks.
What's wrong with you?
Horrendous.
Just praying for a different outcome. The definition of insanity.
I go with Detroit.
That's an intervention, buddy. Nice job.
Did you pick Detroit?
I did.
Cool.
I like Detroit. They're cool.
All right, we all picked Detroit. Now here's the real game.
Yep, none of these.
Arizona and Miami.
All these other games, fake. None of them
Not
real.
real.
This is the real game. The Arizona Cardinals, the Miami Dolphins. Cardinals we don't know yet. Dolphins lost to the Colts. And Tua might be back for Miami, even though I don't know what happened to Arizona this week. Go the Cardinals.
I'm also going to say the Cardinals. Tua, please, if you play, wear a Guardian cap.
Nope.
Why?
Personal choice.
You
know what?
3 and 4.
I'm going to go with Miami.
I already picked Arizona. I'm sorry, man, Miami.
Speaking of 9/11, the New York Jets and New England.
What are we doing?
I am picking New York.
Alright.
I'm going New
We're
York.
going with the New York Jets.
We're all going with the Jets.
Yeah. Oh, this reminds me of something.
But 9/11 was a national tragedy.
We got Atlanta against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Atlanta got soundly defeated by the Seahawks this week. It was kind of a surprising game. They lost by 20 points. The Bucks, I don't know, pick Tampa.
I think I'll go with Tampa.
10% pain, 20% pain, 15% concentrated power of pain.
I'm going with Tampa Bay because I got the Bucks.
Above average.
I'm going to go with Atlanta.
This game actually got moved to the late window spot, so I had to go in and edit the pick sheet so it reflect it correctly. America's game of the week between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Nobody would have thought this would be the big game at any point ever, maybe. The Bears have their bye week. Commanders actually lost Jaden Daniels in the game, but it was just to a rib injury. If he misses time, it would be just this week, but we don't know yet. They soundly took care of the Panthers even without him. I think this game's going to come down to if Jaden Daniels plays. If he plays, I think the Commanders win. Since we don't know if he's going to play, though, just to be safe, I'm going to go with the Bears.
Even if Jaden Daniels does not play,
Commanders.
Marcus Mariota is running a masterclass.
Hello? I love you.
I'm also going to go with Washington just because of Ethan's intuition.
So once again, Blake, F you.
Get out of my room!
You're the one that picked the Bears, Packers fan. Come on, what's wrong with you?
Everybody has to make sacrifices, buddy.
I'm picking
I hope this
Jacksonville.
guy will.
No, don't do that. Some sacrifices are worth making, okay? Alright. Green Bay Packers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Packers got that massive win over the Texans, 24-22, right at the end there with that game-winning field goal. Honestly, kind of relieving as a Packers fan to see a game-winning kick actually go through for a change.
Carlson, no! Get out!
Jacksonville, meanwhile, they beat the Patriots in London. I almost said New England. It's old England.
Yeah, but even though they beat him, is that really a challenge?
No.
They both suck.
I hate to say this, but I think like the University of like Tennessee would beat the Patriots right now.
Green Bay, Green Bay.
Point is,
Green
I
Bay.
picked
Green
Packers.
Bay.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
All right, we got Indianapolis at Houston. This is a huge game for both these teams. Houston just narrowly lost to the Packers last week. They had a pretty bad game from C.J. Stroud. Really, probably the worst game he's ever played in the NFL. Joe Mixon played pretty well. Their defense had good spots. Colts were not great against the Dolphins. Anthony Richardson started out not being able to complete any passes like at all. Second half, though, played a lot better. That's why I got the jersey on, because I think he's going to continue that streak, and I think with Jonathan Taylor back, maybe with DeForest Buckner back, don't look at me like that, the Colts can get this done, and I'm going to pick them.
I love the Colts, but
How about new?
I already voted Indy.
I'm going to go Houston just to tie it up.
Good is a stretch for the Colts, but I picked them anyway.
Houston is good. The Colts are all right.
The New Orleans Saints against the LA Chargers. Don't know the Chargers result yet. They play Arizona. The Saints, they're bad. Obliterated by Denver, which is not an easy feat. Only they have had that happen to them so far. Saints have lost 5 in a row since they started 2-0. Spencer Rattler or Jake Haener will start. Derek Carr is pushing to play, but I kind of doubt he makes it. So with all that, I mean, it's Chargers, man. Sorry.
I'm also going to be going with the Chargers.
Go Chargers.
Basically, I think the Chargers are going to charge in at New Orleans, beat the crap out of them, and then charge them extra for having to give them the ass beating.
I swear he's made that kind of joke before.
Probably.
This is definitely happening.
Accidentally once. This time's on purpose.
They're going to charge to New Orleans. It's pretty bold considering the game is in Los Angeles. But
And they're going to charge there just to go back.
Wait, what are we doing?
Oh, shit. We are playing away.
Oh! They're going to get to the field. No one's there.
This just in, LA Chargers are not at their stadium. We do not know where they're at.
the Buffalo Bills taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Kind of a sneaky good matchup here. The Bills got that win over the Titans. They trailed at halftime, but actually ended up winning really solidly. Seattle, meanwhile, got a really nice win in Atlanta. They were on a 3-game losing streak. They snapped it. They got back on track. Geno Smith had a great game. I'm kind of divided on this one, honestly, but I think I'm going to go with Buffalo because I think Amari Cooper is going to start doing even more in the offense, and the Bills are going to keep rolling.
I hate the Bills with burning passion. I'm going Seattle.
Why do you hate the Bills?
I don't know.
Oh,
It was
Because
like
of O.J. Simpson.
he was on the Bills.
Yes.
Oh,
He was the
You
running
know,
back.
he was pretty good at football.
yeah.
honestly, I think I might like the Buffalo Bills a little bit more now.
Dude, how could you like him? I mean, he was committing crimes all over, dude. Like, trucking guys.
Yeah, all over the field.
2,000 yards all purpose. Also, this other thing he did, he was an actor for a little bit.
I mean, at least he has a loving relationship with the people around him.
He had nice gloves.
He did have nice gloves.
They're a little tight.
Too bad they shrunk.
Yeah.
Too bad they didn't fit anymore.
Yeah,
How
they
great.
don't fit.
Magically. Anyway.
Oh, he also killed his wife.
Hey,
that's
oh,
Oh.
He also killed a waiter.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody cares about that guy.
So.
Go Seattle! Go Seattle!
Rest in peace.
Go for Buffalo because they had the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, we're also like
Keon Coleman.
Micah Hyde.
My God. It's not even on the team anymore.
This is a Packers reference, okay?
Oh God.
Okay, Buffalo.
The Eagles against the Bengals. Bengals got that win against Cleveland. Not really impressing me though, to be honest. Eagles though did impress me. They blew out the Giants. Saquon Barkley had 170 yards on his old team, as I think everybody kind of expected. And the Eagles are kind of on a roll right now. However, I do think the Bengals are going to win this game. Why? Because they're doing the whiteout for the stadium where they're wearing the white helmets. They haven't lost with them, and that is literally my only reason to pick them.
I like Tigers.
I don't think I've ever seen them play, but I guess I'm gonna vote for them.
So I've been corrected that it's actually Cincinnati and not Connecticut. I'm still calling them Connecticut for the bit, but Bengals.
Yeah, so that confirms to you he wasn't doing it for the bit last time, which is actually worse. The Connecticut Tigers, great team.
Yeah,
bro.
they got like claws and stuff in their orange.
Yeah.
Laws and stuff.
Speaking of loser cats of Carolina.
That's a pretty smooth transition, man.
There you go. Nice
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, good
Bonus
segue.
points.
Too bad they're gonna lose.
Yeah,
They're not winning.
Too bad it is now a guarantee to pick their opponent. Unless their opponent is named the Las Vegas Raiders, they're not going to beat them.
Oh, Denver.
It's the Denver Broncos, by the way. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. Go Broncos.
Broncos.
That was like a struggle.
I couldn't spit it out. All right, speaking of the Las Vegas Raiders, we just mentioned them. They lost to the Panthers this year.
We lost to the Panthers.
They lost to the Panthers the week after beating the Ravens, and they are horrendous. They lost to the Rams.
Yeah.
Their only other win, besides the Ravens game, was against the Browns.
Yep.
Kansas City hasn't lost a game. They have luck on their side. They got a good defense. They got the refs on their side. It's Kansas City. Again.
Yeah,
I mean,
Kansas City.
Okay, so basically, if you lose to the worst team ever, you're not being the most riggest.
Beating
The most rigged.
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 The most riggest.
Rigidus.
What the are you babbling about?
Riggity's nuts, son!
That's inappropriate, but the 9/11 joke wasn't.
Yeah. Kansas City and Las Vegas. Las Vegas is just disappointing as hell. We're going Kansas. This is going to be the one game Vegas wins.
That'd be funny. I would laugh.
We have the Dallas Cowboys at San Francisco.
So both these teams are moderately trash. The 49ers looked abysmal against the Chiefs. Brock Purdy, 3 picks.
I think I'm gonna go with San Fran here. I like the San Francisco Tigers.
As bad as San Francisco was last week, though. Dallas, coming off their bye week, still did lose by 38 points. Dak got a ring! He proposed to his girlfriend.
I hate Dak Prescott and his girlfriend, wife now.
Good for him.
That's mean.
Good for him. I'm going for the Friscos.
It's time to get frisky.
All right, last week, Monday night, we got the New York Giants, kill me, against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Steelers, they look pretty good against the Jets. Russell Wilson, he got back to that Seattle let Russ cook form. And the Giants are an abysmal team who sucks. So I'm going to go with the Steelers.
Okay, do you remember Jack and the Beanstalk?
Yeah.
That's how much stealing the Steelers are going to be doing.
I don't know. I don't watch Shrek anymore. We're going with Pittsburgh.
Copyright, buddy. I got copyrighted for putting Jaden Daniels highlights.
This is why you should have picked Green Bay.
Me and Jaden Daniels might kiss.
Well, that was
Silence.
I voted for Mr. Unlimited.
He's trying to save it. He can.
I think that does it for this video, right?
Yep, that's pretty much everything. So thanks for watching once again. There's the paper flip, and that means bye-bye.